Greetings, welcome to Podcast Radio and Stuff. Igama lami Ntokozo Tshapa. I trust that you are having a great Saturday morning. It's that time of the morning. Every Saturday when you get up, we get to talk. We get to talk about some issues. Izinto ezenzakalayo ezweni. We call this the week that was. It's the layman's view, and I always have views on different issues. But myself, Sin on Tobago, we take turns in terms of commenting ngalezo zinto lezo. It's been yet another eventful week in different areas of our lives, especially in South Africa. My prayers are going out to the people who are in Florida. I saw, terrible images from what has happened rather in Florida this week with the hurricane. Hurricane Milton that took place in Florida. It's really devastating images, and my prayers are sincerely with the people of Florida. Now let's get into today's layman view. Let me start with on Thursday. Yes, on Thursday I was listening to the news on one of the SABC radio station. Ngazithola ngizwa a story that left me devastated, left me worried, and they were even having interviews with the victims, noma families of the victims. Into eyenzeke eNaledi in Johannesburg. So eNaledi in Johannesburg, on Thursday I learned ukuthi there were over 70 children who were hospitalized due to food poisoning. Abafundi ma high school, and I learned ukuthi there were even some fatalities shuthi kunabantu abagcine beshona due to food poisoning in the area of Naledi. Now mangisilandela isitori sakhona sithi lezi ingane zithenge ama snacks noma ama chips in one of the local shops, and these local shops are not owned by South Africans. Ayila tuck shop who are owned by foreign nationals. And after consuming lama chips, ingane zayithola sezisesibhedlela, ezinye zayithola seyigula, ezinye zayithola zikuma high kuma intensive care units, lapho khona kufanele zinakekelwe khona kakhulu. Ezinye ingane zashona, which is so sad. And I know yesterday on Friday bekade kune memorial service khona endaweni yaseNaledi kukhunjulwa labantwana abadluleke kabuhlungu kanje emhlabeni. And I even heard one of the ladies who was speaking on Radio 2000, Ogungumama Uzwane, who's an activist from that area, speaking about a planned peaceful march that they are going to be having in that area. The purpose of that peaceful march is to say to the foreign nationals, enough is enough. It is now time for them to close shop and leave the area of Naledi peacefully. And she was actually saying they've been having talks with the community, encouraging people to there should be no looting, but we should be getting the foreign national shop owners to leave Naledi peacefully. So they are being given a chance to hire trucks, pack their things, load them in their trucks and leave. And they are saying to people, don't go and loot that food, because that's looting is like you are going to be looting poisonous food. And she was speaking to David Mashabela on Radio 2000 when I was listening to her. And I began to think about the complaints we have been having for a number of years now as a country about what is being alleged as wrongdoings enziwa ama foreign shop owners. Ezinye zezinto esike sazizwa ukuthi banama small places where they manufacture their own products, and ezinye zalezi zinto ekuthiwa bayi manufacture kubalwa izinto ezifana no Coca-Cola, if I can just mention a brand. Ezinye zezinto kubalwa izinto ezifana no tin fish ekuthiwa bayi manufacture. So the abasolwa ngokuthi badayisa izinto expire kuphela. Ukudayisa izinto expire is one of izinto ey'nsolo ey'khona 2 kusola nokuthi ezinye zezinto bayazenzela zona kusho ukuthi lezi zinto they don't go through the necessary test ekufanele ngabe adlula kuzona. But now mina nginombuzo engiuqondisa especially to the big companies which are manufacturers of these products, ama companies afana nabo Coca-Cola, ukuthi if it is true ukuthi kunabantu ababhizi aba manufacture these products and abawa manufacture ngendlela wrong mase beyawaphusha bayawadayisa, can these companies come forward as well and work with the law enforcement officers to verify this information and say ukuthi no ngampela le coke le akuyona yethu, no ngampela lo tin fish lo akuwona wethu, ngoba we are seeing videos, we are seeing pictures, but I think they should also be working with the law enforcement officers ukuthi baqinisekise ukuthi lezi zinto esizizwayo ziyavezwa ukuthi izinto ezenzeka ngampela noma izinto ezingenzeki ngampela. I even heard ukuthi on the news yesterday on Friday, I saw in one of the local newspapers that are online in Durban ukuthi i-Action SA KZN led by uZwakele Mncwango nayo isikhulume no eThekwini municipality yathi akaqale ama investigations for all the foreign owned tuck shops around eThekwini ukucheck ukuthi izinto ezidayiswa kulama tuck shops zi right yini and kufanele ningabe ziconsume umphakathi, you know, and also check ukuthi are these tuck shops even have in their possession ama business license which are allowing them to operate. So there is a partition online esiqalwe Action SA in KZN led by uZwakele Mncwango ukuthi kube ne pressure efakwa ku eThekwini municipality ukuthi eThekwini municipality awuqala ama investigations, and I don't know, will the eThekwini municipality start the investigations? But when I follow the website yase eThekwini municipality, I've seen ukuthi they've been visiting different establishments around eThekwini checking compliance, you know. But if something like this is happening in Gauteng, it should really make every municipality around the country worried, and every municipality around the country should then begin to come up with izindlela zokuthi kucheckwe ukuthi are these businesses licensed businesses, are these businesses selling things that people should consume? Because you know ingane zethu zihamba ziyesikoleni, and ingane zethu maziyesikoleni, as parents we have no control ukuthi on their way to school and on their way back from school zithengane zidlane, and we want to have that comfort yokuthi siyazi ukuthi izinto ezidayiswa kwi community yethu at least akuzona izinto ezi-poisonous for our children. And anyone owenza into ekhombisa ukuthi attack ingane, umuntu odayisela umphakathi into ebulala ingane, kusho ukuthi lo muntu ubulala ikusasa lezwe. And I don't think ukuthi into le ekufanele ngabe siyahlala siya relaxa ngayo and we are not debating it, and we should be debating it from all angles, you know, not just from one angle. As I'm saying ukuthi nezinto ezireportwayo kumele sicheke ubuqiniso bazo, kumele zibe tested ukuthi ziqiniso kangakanani. Kodwa with that being said, as a South African myself, I cannot sit here and say kumele zibe uma kune zindaba ezikanje that are circulating around the country, because anybody who kills your child kusho ukuthi ubulala ikusasa lakho uqeda ngawo, ngoba as you work hard you want to pass on whatever okusebenzela uthi ingane zakho kuze igama lakho lingafi. Now if kulimala ingane zethu zidla izinto ezipoisonous zishona ingane zethu, it means there is an attack towards us as a country, and therefore I don't think it's something that should really be taken lightly. And I do hope those who are in power and those who are in authority, this is something that they are truly taking serious, and this is something that they will definitely be standing up for. So that is my view on this matter of the alleged food that is poisonous that is being sold by the foreign national tuck shops that are around the country. The next thing that I want to speak about, again, as I follow the news, boom, I hear the news ukuthi sekuboshwe iphoyisa Limpopo province liboshelwa ukuthi it is alleged ukuthi lizicebise ngemali ye-insurance. So basically into ebeliyenza kuthiwa belikhava abantu and then mase libakhavile liqhamuke nendlela ukuthi libabulale so that lizokwazi ukuclaima kwi-insurance. And when you speak to people who are investigators, bathi lento le into esijwayelekile South Africa, and we'll remember ukuthi not long ago bekade kunestory ebesisikhulu sika Rosemary Ndlovu naye futhi mawubukela lesa story kune documentary engangiyibuka ekhuluma ngayo Rosemary Ndlovu, you know, ikhanda liyashwaqa mawucabanga ukuthi yes kunomuntu okwazi ukuthi abulale umndeni wakhe, aplane, aplote just because ufuna ukwazi ukuclaima imali kwi-insurance. But when you speak to investigators, because I've had chats with different investigators, bathi actually lento le yokuthi abantu bakhethe ukuthi bazokhava umuntu mase bayambulala ezinye zezinto njengamanje kwi-country yethu ezisezingeni elikhulayo, izinto ezenzakalayo. Now I'm asking myself ukuthi kahle kwenzakalani ngathi, you know, we are humans, and I cannot even say we are beginning to behave like animals. That would be a wrong statement from me, because animals never act out of their nature. Every animal has nature and it doesn't act out of its nature. So basically an animal that was created to eat plants will always eat plants, and an animal will always, that is created to eat animals, you will always be eating an opponent, you know. In ibhubesi alidli nganzalo, liyaphuma liyobamba impala kuze lizokwazi ukuthi libe ne-meal for the day. So it doesn't act out of its nature. But now we as humans are killing each other just to enrich ourselves. It's been wrong even ukuthi sibulalana ngoba sibanga amabhizinisi, sibulalana ngoba sibanga imisebenzi. But now it's even becoming worse. We are killing our own family members, our own flesh and blood, just because we want to enrich ourselves. And I truly think ukuthi this is an action engakwazi ukuyichaza ukuthi how does a person get to that state. And we need to pray to God to help us as human. It doesn't matter what type of pressure we are faced with financially, but there are certain things that as humans are not expected from us. We are made in the image of God, and that should tell us that there are things that are not expected from us. The last thing that I want to speak about, you know guys, emgwaqweni ngiyanxusa bafowethu njoba singena nje nakule season October, November, December, January. It's a busy season, sikwi summer season. Bafowethu asicophelele mas driver, asuhloniphe umgwaqo. Izolo ekseni mangivuka ngilalela indaba on Friday morning, I heard of the accident that took place on the N2 in KZN, N2 in the area of Mandeni. So kube ne crash, kwashayisana imoto ebithwele abantwana besikole, yashayisana ne truck, kwadlula emhlabeni ingane zesikole. The last time I checked, that death toll was sitting at 7 school pupils. Ibhlungu bafethu le yanto. Yabona ukuthi ingane yakhe iphume iye esikoleni, and then the next thing sekufanele wena uze kwi accident scene uzo identify umndeni wayo. Uzo identify umzimba wayo. That is very painful. And we have seen a number of these types of accidents taking place in the country. Lapho khona kuvele kushone khona abantu abaningi. It's akumnandi ngisho kuthiwa kushona umuntu oyedwa. Sidinga ukucophelela emgwaqweni. ngike ngadriver ngidriver ngo N1 between Colesberg and Bloemfontein, and I remember I was driving in that area on Thursday. When I was driving, khona la besamba khona umgwaqo u1 lane, and we are following trucks. Lapho kuqhamuka khona igap, you overtake a truck. And I saw something engiphathe kabi when one driver overtook a truck. While they overtake a truck, kwaqhamuka enye phambili. Mase efuna ukubuyela la kwilane ebuyele kuthina njengoba silandela ama truck. Imoto ebiphambi kwami iyamvimba ifuna ukumdedela ukuthi akwazi ukungena. And ngiyazibuza ukuthi lo muntu engimlandelayo le nhliziyo embe engakayenzayo eyani. If lo muntu ezegcina ehlangana nale truck head on, kuzoba into enjani? So siyadinga ukubekezelelana. Even if umuntu kuthiwa use overtakeile ngo wrong, usefuna ukubuya, please be considerate and give them a gap and allow them to come back. You understand? Yabona le mentality emgwaqweni yokuthi mina right bafethu ayisebenzi. Mentality nje yokuthi ma driver awuzoba considerate ngoba wena ubambe lento yokuthi wena right. Iqiniso lithi emgwaqweni bafethu uyalimala futhi uyashona kuwena right. So indaba yokuthi wena right ayisebenzi, but into esebenza ukuthi ube considerate, ube ne patience. Uma se uyafunda ukuthi you are driving your car and the cars that are around you. So bengithanda nje ukusiko elijika kuloko okwenzakalile lapha na ku N2 in the north of KZN, ngoba siyafisa ukuthi bafethu sibekezelelana emgwaqweni. Even in the cities there are guppies, Durban, Johannesburg, Cape Town, guppies. Sonke sisebenzisa umgwaqo asifunde bafethu ukuthi sibekezelelana. Angibambe lapho. Those are some of my views for today. It's the layman's view right here on podcast radio and stuff. And today it was myself, Ntokozo Tshapa, my partner in crime, Sizobana Eksasexeni. On Sunday, we are going to be releasing another beautiful episode. And tomorrow's guest, just to tease your mind, this gentleman has been on radio for years. He has been on radio for years, and he's part of management in the radio station that he works for, and he's one of the radio presenters that I know in KZN who's highly respected by Joya Celebration, and very soon he's going to be going to USA because kunama awards are nominated kuwona lapho khona azobe yosimela khona sonke eSouth Africa, especially the community radio sector. So ukuthi ufuna ukhona uzokwazi ukuthi ubani lo engikhuluma ngaye kusasa ekseni Sunday ngo9 la kwi podcast radio and stuff. Love you.